What's up, YouTube? This is the Serial Thriller Broadcast, and today I'm going to be talking about The Houses October Built. It's a wordy title, but it's actually kind of cool when you think about it, because it stands for haunted houses, basically. Not the kind of haunted houses you see in movies, but the kind of haunted houses that you go to at Halloween and have people come up and scare you. This movie was directed by Bobby Rowe and stars 5 people, 4 guys, 1 girl. I'm not going to bother telling you their names because I'm pretty sure they're unknown actors. It's a found footage film. And it was written by 4 different people. So this movie stars 5 friends, like I said, that go out on a road trip around Halloween, and they're looking for the scariest haunted house they can find. Haunted house attraction, I should say. They just call them haunts in the movie. I'll be honest, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I actually got pretty excited. I thought it looked really good. And that was all in spite of the fact that it was a found footage movie, which I'm really not too big a fan of. But despite all that, the trailer kind of stuck with me, and there was some pretty cool moments in it, so I figured I'd check it out. Terrible idea. So found footage movies have kind of already started to develop their own stereotypes and cliches, and this movie's no different, really. At first I thought it might be kind of like Blair Witch, kind of like the OG found footage movies, because they have these kind of documentary style shots where they're interviewing people. And the concept itself also sounded really cool, because really it's about people going to these haunted house attractions, or haunts, and basically getting in too deep with the people that work there, which is something that totally could happen. And you always hear these urban legends about these really extreme haunt attractions, and I think that that would be really terrifying in real life. It's just too bad they didn't make a good movie. There's like an extreme amount of cuts throughout every establishing shot that they have when they're trying to introduce a new setting or a new scene, and they chop it up like crazy, and I have no clue why. Maybe the 4 writers were just kind of all throwing in their input on what should be shot. I don't know, I have no clue. It looks terrible, and it's dizzying. And then you get other parts too where it's like the guy setting up the cameras in their RV that they're touring around in, and it's like, okay, yeah, we get it, it's a found footage film. When they did it in Paranormal Activity, it was kind of like, okay, yeah, that's cute, whatever, but you know, we get it now. You don't need to do that in every single found footage movie. And lastly, there was just like a ton of filler as well. Like, it was just these meaningless conversations that had nothing to do with the story. Not to mention there's scenes when like they'll be shooting with like a GoPro camera, and the camera will cut out and you get these like crazy effects kind of the digital camera just fucking up on them, and it's like, yeah, those extremely durable GoPro cameras will just cut out like that and then come back. I'm sure that happens often. The ending of this movie was also just terrible as well. Like, I'm all for horror movies kind of leaving you with some unanswered questions and not really telling you everything about the story and everything that's happened. But this one doesn't even try. Like, it just leaves you with so many questions, so many things that they just never explain or never get into further. It makes you wonder what the hell you just sat there and watched. There was one kind of cool thing about this movie, and that was the makeup effects on one of the main scary characters. And she's in the trailer. That was kind of one of the reasons that I wanted to see this movie, is because I thought she looked really creepy. It's kind of this doll masked woman. And yeah, she's in it for a little bit, and I could tell they were trying not to overuse her, but honestly it was probably the only thing that would have saved this movie. All in all, I'm not going to buy the movie. I probably won't even watch it again, and I can't honestly recommend it. There was cool makeup effects, and that's about it. This has been the Serial Thriller Broadcast, and if you feel thrilled, chilled, and fulfilled, hit the subscribe button and let me know what you thought in the comments below.